Kamala's so popular. Oh boy, we're starting with something political. Come on! Actors needed at the Phoenix Convention Center. Actors / help needed for event tomorrow from 2 to 11 p.m., $15 per hour. Duties include protest activity and holding signs that are anti-Trump, minorities welcome and needed, looking to fill about 500 spots. Wow. I know that this isn't about that particular listing, but my brain wants to know how much money they'd be spending if they need 500 spots, 2 to 11. That's what? How many hours is that? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 10 hours. So 10 hours at $15 an hour times 500 people, they'd be spending around 75 grand if they got all spots filled. Interesting stuff. However, context was added that we should know. It's a digital modification of a false ad that's been circulating since 2017. This is Murdered by Words, a subreddit full of situations like that and more, and I will be your guide. A tweet from YouTube. You just made food. You're at the table. Laptop open. What are you watching first? I'm gonna watch 2 unskippable ads. Not me, because I got YouTube Premium, and I'm not gonna, listen, I get it, $15.80 a month just to watch things with no ads feels a bit of a shame, especially with what they're doing with ad block and the enhanced bitrate 1080p. It kind of happens with everything, but what I will say, if you primarily consume your media through YouTube like I do, most of what I watch is on YouTube, it's a fantastic investment. It's funny how after the birth of a baby, announcers declare that mother and baby are doing fine. What about the father? Well, usually fathers don't die during childbirth, so I'll assume they're doing great, and we don't really need that. We don't need to know that one. Unless the rare circumstance that they die from shock from standing in the room and watching the process of birth, they're gonna be fine. Bad times make hard men. Hard men make good times. Good times make soft men. Soft men make bad times. We're in bad times. We need men. Hi, Lawrence. Join us on our free app where you can meet all the men you like. Hard, good, soft, or even bad. Ooh. I didn't know you had all of the options. Still can't grow a beard though. Someone needs to tell Elon Musk that the hair transplant, the jawline surgery, and the supplemental testosterone he's talked about are all examples of gender-affirming care. I don't know if he knew that, but they are. So not only has he supported it, he's outright received it. Shout out to my gender-affirming care friends. Musk's daughter Vivian is out for blood. Oh boy, what you got to say, Vivian? I understand your new angle is this Western values Christian family man thing, but it's such a weird choice. You're not a family man, you're a serial adulterer who won't stop lying about your own children. You're not a Christian, as far as I'm aware. You've never stepped foot in a church. You're not some bastion for equality and progress. You called Arabic the language of the enemy when I was 6, have been sued for discrimination multiple times, and are from apartheid South Africa. You're not saving the planet. You don't give a fuck about climate change. And you're lying about multi-planetary civilization as both an excuse and because you want to seem like the CEO from Ready Player One. I would mention the birth rate stuff, but I'm not touching that weird 14 words breeder shit with a 10-foot pole. You single-handedly disillusioned me with how gullible we are as a species, because somehow people keep believing you for reasons that continue to evade me. And you want to know something even crazier than the smackdown we saw here? If I understand this correctly, the line means she wasn't done. She wasn't finished. She had more to say. There are no blue states, just 15 to 20 big blue cities trying to tell the rest of us how to live. And instead of words, we're given a helpful picture diagram. Here's 2 cups filled with water, but then here's the tall glass of water filled with that cup. That one must have more water in it because it's taller, right? No, not true. Big boat for a big dude. What should I name her? Hashtag my new toy. Well, Andy thinks you should call it free throw so you won't ever sink it. Now, Shaq, how do you respond? Don't whiff. Don't whiff. Be kind, they said. Hashtag Paris 2024. But not to women, they meant. It's boxing. They hit each other. That's the whole point. I bet she's shaking in her boots right now because the lady who won and got smeared for no reason, she's suing now. So I think Rowling is shaking and inhaling black mold. Interesting stuff. Censorship is the child of fear, the father of ignorance, and the weapon of tyrants. Cisgender,
Hey, just so you know, this post might violate X's rules against hateful conduct. Just, don't say that again. Just not to Elon. People made fun of him for his likes. That's why they're private now for everyone. Don't make him upset. He gets angry. He takes it out in the office. We've gone through 3 water coolers.
Fat and homely. This person has an X chromosome. Oh my God. Some like anti-trans shit. Is this what's going on? Oh, dude. I don't care about genitals. I care about genetics. Just like, Jesus. Just like you can't cut off your dick to become a woman. That's not the, oh Jesus. What an idiot. What an idiot. It's like totally missing the point. He like reduces it down to such like a stupid level of like, that's not even the point of what people are talking about. Oh, he's a moron. Having a uterus doesn't stop that X chromosome to build stronger muscle and greater bone density. Hey now. Take it easy. He's only learned about chromosomes yesterday. Like everyone, just calm down. He just learned what it is. He's just trying to find a way to, you know, use the word in a sentence. Oh, that guy's an idiot. Truly the protector of free speech. Oh, it's an Elon tweet. There it is. In 2030 for making a Facebook comment that the UK government didn't like. Again, cisgender. Did he get called that too many times and now it's against the rules? Jones, over 20 people shot last week. Buttigieg? Then why would we elect leaders who won't do anything about gun violence? J, name one R in charge of Chicago. B, wanna play that game? We could talk about the murder rate in Mississippi being double what it is in Illinois. Oh, the claws are out. My growing post-divorce book collection. Huh, brutal. 15 and already divorced? Kid, that's tough. What books do you have? Oh, it's a lot of, what is this? A lot of manga? Aragon? Oh my God, I remember Aragon. I don't know what books he has, but it's been downvoted. Who would you rather have as a secretary for health? RFK Jr. or Rachel Levine? I'd rather the person who's an actual doctor, not the guy who looks like he's gonna pop at any moment. Oh boy, here we go. All right. Zuckerberg admits that the White House pushed to suppress Hunter Biden laptop story and much more. In other words, the 2020 presidential election was rigged. Fox News, New York Post, Representative Laurel Lee, House Judiciary Committee. And another thing, and they'll never tell you this, no one's gonna tell you this, but goblins are real. I saw them, I tell you on Truth Social, I know. Every time I see Trump, I just think of the Zach Hadel bit, every time where he's like, goblins, ghouls, things that go bump in the night, they're real, ghosts. No Ghostbusters, they're not there. Oh man, that means it was your own White House, dumbass. You were the president in 2020. Oh no. Never happened. They replaced all of my cabinet. They put brand new cabinets in the White House. My cabinet was gone. It was a great cabinet, the best cabinet. I just had a terrifying thought. What would happen if President Trump wins the election, but on January 6th, Kamala Harris does what President Trump wanted Mike Pence to do? Oh. And in that moment, you understood what it felt like to be on the other side. Welcome. There's a flagpole in the garden of my new pub, and I'm wondering what sort of flag should be flown up there. What's legal nowadays? Oh, any flag except the swastika, which rules out your suggestion in advance. Sorry about that. I knew you had a lot of ideas that involved that, so we're just gonna mark every single one as no-go, just to save us time. Kelif isn't a woman. Wrong. Let's not forget she was disqualified from the Women's World Championships last year for failing gender eligibility tests. Just because the post misgenders doesn't mean I'm going to. I'm not playing that bullshit. I don't play bullshit like political chess, like social politic chess. I hate that on Twitter. It's so stupid. There's nothing sadder on Twitter than a blue check with no followers. And let's not forget that you paid for people to care and we still don't. Sad. Hope you like grok. Hope you're having fun grokking things. Go to the gym, eat protein, pray the rosary, and stop voting for Democrats so that you'll be able to look and think like RFK Jr. when you're 70 years old. I like... It really lost the wheels at the very end there, right? So why did Donald Trump not get that memo? He's 70, he doesn't look like that. Did they not read from the same playbook? What happened? AOC just launched an insurrection. Any violence and rioting is a direct result of Democrat marching orders. I will explain this to you slowly. Exercising our right to protest is not an obstruction of Congress, nor an attempt to overturn democracy. If one were a heinous enough person to do that, they'd likely seek a pardon for it too, but only one of us here has done that, and it ain't me. A little awkward, right? The vibe has just shifted in this conversation. Oh no. If Trump were to win, I wouldn't be able to marry my fiance, like ever. Well, if Kamala were to win, I wouldn't be able to marry my fiance, like ever. Why not? She making it illegal to marry idiots? What happened? When's the primetime hearing on record crime in Democrat-run cities? According to CBS News, out of the top 10 deadliest cities in America, 7 of them are in Republican-run states. Now, follow-up question. Were you one of the members who sought a pardon after January 6th? I didn't. You know, it's really interesting how much Murdered by Words intersects with politics, but it also kind of makes sense since that is basically just blood sports at this point in our history. Maybe it's always been, you know? Maybe politics has always just been like formal blood sports. Show me where Jesus says, love LGBTQ people. I'll wait. Maybe it was one of these places. Love one another, love one another, love one another, love one another. Like, there's a bunch of places where it says this in John, Rom, Thess, Peter. You can just take a look. This loser named @RealDonaldTrump spent a fortune on Prime TV airtime during the DNC convention 2024 to show campaign commercials that says, the stock market's at an all-time low. I mean, what do you expect from a dumbass who paid over $130K to not fuck a porn star? Am I right? I don't keep up with politics, so I don't know why this is funny. Is it because his presidency would have caused the crash? Is that why? I don't know. Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. Did she say I love you to him? Or are they Wow, Joey's parents never told him that they loved him. Poor guy. He thinks you only say that if you're That's so unfortunate. He doesn't realize, he doesn't know. Man develops app to reveal what women look like without makeup. Oh, wow. Wow. Men who have actual relationship with women usually know this because they see us without makeup and even naked sometimes. Like, it's crazy what happens when you have actual relationships, right? This New York student won a $250,000 prize for his research on the devastating microorganism which caused the Irish potato famine. Calling the British a devastating microorganism's a little weird, but I'll take it. I guess whatever works, right? Statement on Donald Trump's interview with Elon Musk. Donald Trump's extremism and dangerous Project 2025 agenda is a feature, not a glitch of his campaign, which was on full display for those unlucky enough to listen in tonight during whatever that was on X.com. Trump's entire campaign is in service of people like Elon Musk and himself. Self-obsessed rich guys who will sell out the middle class and who cannot run a live stream in the year 2024. God damn. I will say, Kamala's whole campaign and how it reaches like people around my age is very, very strong. Foo Fighters will be donating royalties from their song My Hero to Kamala Harris's campaign after Donald Trump used the song at one of his rallies without permission. Yeah, the last time Foo Fighters were relevant, Bill Clinton was showing Monica Lewinsky his cigar collection in the Oval Office. So why did he play a song of theirs at the Trump rally? Are you suggesting the Trump campaign is outdated and out of touch, perhaps? Is that... Vince, a little clarification, is that what you meant? Kamala Harris promising to secure the border is like O.J. Simpson promising to find the real killer. Tom, you voted against the border bill. So in your analogy, you're O.J. The call comes from within the House. Dudes who vote for Kamala Harris pee sitting down. Dudes who vote for Trump think about how other dudes pee. So think about that real quick. How come nobody's even talking about the fact that President Trump was shot and almost killed less than 1 month ago? This is very upsetting to me. Hey, we gave thoughts and prayers. Do you want something more? That's all you guys do. If your girl proposes to you, especially during the Olympics, you're cooked. There's nothing more emasculating than a woman proposing. Hey guys, it's gay to be loved by a woman. Just so we're clear, if you think being loved by a woman is a straight activity, you're wrong. You're so wrong. It's gay only. If I ever had to pick a religion to go with, Satanists don't believe in a literal Satan. Then what do you call people who believe in a literal Satan? Christians? I believe that's who does that actually. Repeat after me. Socialism does not replace democracy. Socialism replaces capitalism. Repeat after me. You are a dumb You are a dumb I did what you asked. I don't know how you thought that was going to work out. We will never rewrite the Constitution of the United States. If there wasn't a rewrite, you wouldn't be a senator and also couldn't vote. And I'd be enslaved, so we will rewrite, and we have. It's happened. If Kamala really is black, have her say the N-word. Let the people decide for themselves. What? Hey Kevin, if you're an actor, please land a role so we know. Just we're getting kind of confused here. We don't know for a fact, right? I mean, you say it, but are you? It's so sad how IVF is being normalized. If you can't get pregnant, find out why, instead of injecting yourself with more drugs. Just say you don't know what IVF is. It's a lot shorter. Just, it helps you out in the long run. Conservative tries to hit all the hot buttons, gets slaughtered. My mom worked as a waitress until she was 73 to help pay for our college, even help with loan repayment. Loan forgiveness just another insult to those who play by the rules. You graduated Dartmouth in 1985. Your mother died in 1999. From 1985 to 1999, you worked as a presidential speechwriter and editor, and after law school in 1991, clerked for U.S. Circuit Judge and was an associate for one of the largest law firms in the country. Yet you let your mother work as a waitress and depended on her to help you pay your loans until her death. Either you are a horrible person or a liar. I'm going to go with both. It's a fun little twist at the end. When they keep telling you that you're threatening free speech for advocating for free speech, we're 3 for 3 with this. We're 3 for 3 with this, Elon. How long until you're thrown into prison for saying Merry Christmas? Hey, remember when you lot used to throw people in prison or burn them at the stake for saying the sun is the center of the solar system? Don't bring your persecution complex to the table, given your history, Babbitt. My mom taught me how to treat a woman, but I've never heard a dad teach their daughter how to treat a man. I mean, I bought my daughter a taser and showed her your picture, and that should do it. Has anyone mentioned that the police will leave you alone if you don't do illegal stuff? I just thought you should know that, right? I thought you should know Breonna Taylor was sleeping. Is there anything illegal about that? Was she snoozing past curfew? I grew up in Scotland. I trained as a tabloid reporter in Glasgow. Don't tell me what tough looks like. Hey, dude, you went to the same school as the king. Like, what are you talking about? I'll take conservative, freedom-loving Hollywood any day. James Woods, John Voight, Christy Swanson, Gina Carano, Elizabeth Hasselbeck, Joy Villa, Kevin Sorbo, Tim Allen, Dean Cain, Ted Nugent, Dennis and Randy Quaid, Antonio Sabato Jr., Scott Baio, Gene Simmons, and Tom Selleck? Oh, wow. That's a lot of names. You better buy a VHS player then. It's the only way you're going to see them. The one thing workers want is higher real wages. But in Biden's economy, no luck. In 2021, every single Republican senator voted against raising the minimum wage. No luck. Jesus Christ. Under an article complaining about windmill construction. Oh no! Renewable energy? Drill, baby. Drill. Who cares, right? You get cheap fossil fuels, gas prices stay low, and you and your generation die before having to feel the repercussions. Yeah, drill. You sound like a wuss. Get real. The world survived for generations, but hey, you can fall for John Kerry's BS as he jet sets privately around the world, milking suckers like you. The guy's got private jets and 8 homes. You're a sucker. And you sound like a hateful, scared man inching closer to the grave. And every day that the world moves away from the regressive way it looked when you and your generation were relevant, you lash out at the people your political party tells you are responsible. Because you're not a free thinker, Tom. You are a sheep. You look to a man as unintelligent and frozen in the past as you are, and you call his refusal to empathize strength, as you desperately cling to the hope that you can stop progress. But soon you're gonna be gone, Tom. Real soon. And nobody will miss you. Nobody. Except for maybe the drill. The wings aren't even that good. Alpha males eat wings and drink beer at Hooters with the boys. Beta males nibble on tapas at Spanish vegan cafes with their wives. As a former Hooters girl, I can assure you only betas who like to think they were alpha males ate there. And we all laughed when you left. Especially because you were a shitty tip, too. So. Oh man, how crazy, huh? A story in 2 images. Hunger Games. The common folk resisted the rich, arrogant, fascist tyrants, similar to the French Revolution. Star Wars. The Rebel Alliance rose up against the dogmatic kindness is a weakness religion that controlled the military-industrial complex. The Matrix. The common folk rejected a futuristic super overlord AI mastermind that turned them into batteries. Divergent. Chicago has 5 different stereotypes. If you don't fit into any, or divergent, you'll be an outsider. V for Vendetta. An autocratic fascist society with a dictator rulership gets overthrown by a masked avenger/anarchist with a passion for using the letter V and references bombing the English Parliament. In nearly every story listed here, it's about the small and weak resisting the megacorporations, arrogant narcissist dictators, religious, cults of personality that through megalomania want to rule the world. What side exactly do you honestly consider yourself belonging to? I don't know. Feels like an obvious choice, right? The side that's not the long list of words that want to rule the world.